Morning everyone, Carl here from the Warriors of Dystonia project with just a couple of updates. I've recorded this video now easily 15 times and I keep digressing to the extent that I need to, I just spotted something on the cupboard there. Let's just start again, okay? Shh. Morning everyone, Carl here from Warriors of Dystonia with a couple of updates. Okay, last week I recorded the first podcast of 2022, the first Warriors of Dystonia podcast. Interviewed absolutely fantastic, awesome guy named Tim, whose son has generalized dystonia. And Tim shared a very candid journey on everything that his son Ellis has experienced from the beginnings of the dystonia to where we're at today. Yeah, I can't wait to share that. The approach from both Tim and his son Ellis is so inspiring, absolutely amazing. Podcast was recorded or put together in a very different way to my previous podcasts. I sort of thought a little bit about the approach that I had used before, where I put probably a bit too much pressure on the person that was coming onto the podcast. I thought by saying, come onto the podcast and share your story, just, tell your story from start to finish, would be a bit more relaxing for a person, so they, no fixed thing going on. But in hindsight, I also sort of, recognize that that's actually quite tough. And that's from my own experience of doing some podcasts and interviews where I was pretty much left to just go for it. And I know that I missed a lot of valid points. So what I've done is I've got a series of questions that I have set up, which are for both perhaps somebody that is looking after somebody with dystonia, and then I've got questions directly for people that have dystonia themselves as well. So this was the first time of me doing that. There was also feedback where people had said that they'd like to have heard a bit more of me, and I think it's a much more engaging session. So this is the way that I've recorded these podcasts. At the moment, as I mentioned at the start of the year, I'm going to try and do 5, maybe 6 podcasts maximum. If I do more, cool. Otherwise, that's what I would really like to achieve. What else have we got? Well, this weekend, the article that I sort of the interview that I had recently with a journalist around my dystonia and the setting up of this project is going to be published in the Metro Online. So I'll share some links and point people in the right direction whenever that comes up. And then in a couple of weeks' time, there's going to be a printed story in a local newspaper here, which tells the story of my journey with dystonia, the Warriors of Dystonia project, and the importance of dystonia awareness as well. So super proud of that. I'm not going to rabbit on too much more here now. My dystonia has been couple of tough days earlier in the week. Really don't know what was going on. I don't know whether it was the temperature or the full moon, or genuinely, I'm not even joking, the full moon has affected me ever since I was a kid. Not even like before I had dystonia, it used to drive me mad. But with the dystonia, the full moon is, definitely plays it up. But it was a bit of a pain in the week there. And by pain, I mean irritating. I've always said I'm lucky I don't have pain. Get the odd ache every now and again. Here we go. I said I wasn't going to rabbit on. Anyway, I'm going to go now before I just start unloading a load of random crap here. Guys, as always, thank you so much for the support. I can't wait to share the podcast with you. Really excited to do that. And you'll be the first to know when it's available. Okay. Take care. I wish you all the best this weekend.